Okay, stop talking about it.
Action! Welcome to the EDH podcast! Welcome to the EDH podcast!
This is random, man. But okay, welcome to the EDS podcast.
What does the EDH podcast stand for?
Everyday struggles?
By the way, who are you and who am I and who is he?
Okay. I am Tino,
I'm Joshua.
I'm Nick.
and then we have a fourth member, the most
Not here
flamboyant.
today.
He's not here today, Damien. He will obviously be on other podcasts.
He's in between podcasts because he's a very busy man.
What's
But first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the likes, all the subscribes, all the views. We really do appreciate it. We are sorry that the content is not coming out as frequently as it's supposed to, but we also have everyday lives.
Yes.
Wow.
I like that. I like that.
Everyday life, you
I
know,
like
and
that.
so everyday lives, and this is part of this everyday struggles. So we taking out our time for us to discuss what's our struggle for the day, for the week, for the year, in general. But yeah, I don't want to talk.
No, but
Don't
that's,
talk.
but that's exactly what it is. We've just been going through life. That's the name of the podcast, Everyday Struggle. And you have to go through things to share. So we now ready to share again. There's so much we want to get through. Maybe we can start off by just sharing our first
Last week.
2 weeks since the last podcast. How's your last 2 weeks been? You know?
So, what is today? The 31st of January.
The last 3 months of Jan.
Yes.
The last 3 months of January, it feels like 12 years. This has been a long fucking year. Month, sorry, not year, month. Yeah,
Does feel like a year.
that feel like a year,
And what is
31
now?
days. Yeah, the first month is over. Long month was so quick, na?
Mm.
The other day we were celebrating New Year. Yeah, what I was thinking about is like obviously as you go through the year, like how do you map out the year, man? You set plans, New Year's resolution. But I mean, the elephant in the room always is like, how the fuck are you gonna work with the money better?
Mm.
Not just that. I don't really like fucking resolution stuff, man. I just sorry, I'm going again off.
Nah, go.
Nah, but like resolutions is here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like a candle. It's like a weenie.
Okay.
I think it's more of a changing lifestyle, man. Like if I'm gonna stop drinking or wanna reduce drinking, maybe don't hang around boss. You know what I mean?
Nickel.
You know what I mean? Like if you wanna learn more, sit in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And you don't need a New Year for that. You have to be shy.
Yeah.
But I think with the New Year, it feels fresh, it feels new. I feel like you can scrap the pause behind you.
And
so
reset button.
the sentiment of it is beautiful.
Exactly.
But I think the thing about January is so intertwined with December. Because we know that famous word.
I feel
What
like-
is that famous word?
That's focus festive.
That is the famous word.
Yeah, when it comes to haunt you in general.
It comes to want you, but now is it worth it though?
In
If
the
you
days
had a,
climate, no.
if you had a amazing, but fuck the time in December, Joshua. You had the time. You spend your bonus. You work 12 months for this bonus.
If you get a bonus.
If you get the
If
bonus,
you get the bonus.
most people do, some people don't. Say it's 50-50, but
Mm.
just say that bit of extra bread you made, bit of extra cash, you went out December. Now you're feeling the repercussions. You eating in Taumi now.
For 2 weeks straight.
Is it worth? Is it worth it? Is it
No,
worth
it's
it?
not.
Is it not worth it?
No, it's
why,
not.
Why is it not worth it?
Because festive goes by too quick. I mean, we don't get festive like on the 1st of December. Festive starts at the 15th.
When the bonus
So
comes.
you're only spending the last 2 weeks of your year enjoying, for example. I think we need to get out of the mentality of like the festive mentality reminds me of like the weekend mentality.
Mm.
When people are working Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday is your whole week. But you now, you're working so hard to enjoy 2 days. It's like people say, well, I work whole year to enjoy 2 weeks of festive. It's the same mentality.
Okay.
It's such a toxic mentality because you shouldn't be working just for the weekend. You shouldn't be working only for December. You should be setting yourself up for better days every day. It's easier said than done.
I was gonna say that now.
It's easier said than done because people still prioritize going on holiday in December, going on holiday on the weekend. So that's the time that normally people are
Buying
off.
your Johnny Walker Black Label.
Exactly, that's the time when people are off and people.
But okay, Joshua, how do you get out of that mindset if your 5 friends to the left, your 5 friends to the right, and in front of you, all kind of have the same mentality. So let's make an
It's not your
example.
friends.
Now what I'm saying is this is right, you got your bonus. Okay, summer days, liquor, it's an opportunity. You don't want to sit alone in the weekend or sit 9 again you want to go out. But you know, your 5 friends are letting the right. They are sitting there with a bottle of Johnny Walker. You can't come lazy in.
Okay.
So there's a bit of peer pressure to come through with a bottle.
Depending on your crowd,
That's what I'm saying.
depending on who you're around.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, some of your friends and I saw your future. But
Exactly.
the mentality of the person that love for the weekend to drink to go out is the same person that this is the average person.
I don't even think it's about an average person. Or, I think it's more of a sense of responsibility, man. Like, I'm married, so I can't go out every week with my juice. You know that. I will tell you straight, I was I'm swap. I'm not gonna go out. And this is not festive. This is throughout the year.
That's your
Right?
motto.
So that's me. Like, I always make sure the roof is paid, food in the cupboard.
What's that called? Responsibility.
Yeah, I'm a responsible bro. You know?
Exactly.
So responsible bro is supposed to with you. And this is what Uncle Cedric also. I don't like promoting Uncle Cedric.
Who's Uncle Cedric? The entertainer?
TikTok, yeah. No, Uncle Cedric is an influencer, man.
Oh, sorry.
He always says, nah, the responsible broke is me. Kak broke is the responsible broke.
Okay.
So the responsible broke is making sure everything is paid for. So you don't have, you're not short anything at home. But if money is left, keep something a little bit for once for emergency, and then you can blast the balance.
Yeah.
So it's more of being responsible and not just saying, yeah, focus festive. Nah, you must be responsible. So when I go out with you, I know I'm going to spend a 500 or 600.
Did you never overspend your Nico?
I did, but then I need to cut down somewhere else, maybe in the week, maybe not take so much cooling at to work.
You can't eat at McDonald's now, you must eat it down.
Yeah, you know, you need to cut down as a budget.
But now that's the question I'm asking. Is it not okay if my bills are all paid?
For you to.
Then that extra 3,000 rand, you know what now? I can take this 3,000 rand and I can make it down through the rest of the year, going into January, because it is a long one, whether it's buying station or whatever the case. But you know what, man? Come on, man. I did work hard. I need to wake up 6 o'clock to take 3 taxis to work. That's a purse. That's what people go through. So why can't they buy me the Johnny? Why can't they buy me the Johnny Walker? Why can't they buy me the Jordans, man? My bills are paid, my kids are sorted. I want to do something for me.
Yeah, but you can't. That's the thing, man. I don't mind you having you buying you a bottle, but you don't buy you a Johnny Walker Blue Label, but you coaching noodles. Nah,
It
bro.
depends on who. I won't say, like you say, it's two different situations. Someone that feels I need relief, and then someone saying I need to hold back.
Yes.
So it's a balance.
Yeah.
A good angel, bad angel.
It's a balance.
Why
So
did I-
you want to have relief. You don't have to buy a Johnny Walker Black Label.
Buy you black and white.
Buy you a
boxy.
But
buy you a boxy.
Yeah, but obviously,
Take it easy, brother.
But obviously, the
Take it easy, brother.
But obviously, when it comes to that time of the year, I buy a boxy every weekend. Let's face it up. I don't get something a bit better, man.
Yes, in that time of the
Yeah,
year.
But now the question is,
But you can
that-
collab, you can come
you think
together with
that's
your
a-
friends
you think
and
that's a
say, let's do
status
something.
thing, like a show thing, a signal thing.
I know. It's
I
not.
can't buy a black.
No,
I don't buy alcohol for showing off. I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
It's too expensive
I'm
to
talking.
show.
I'm talking in general now. I'm not
We're
talking
gonna bring it
about us.
up and then what?
Now I'm
What's it
talking
about?
about us. Change. I'm talking in general.
Look, it's not a
There is
statement.
people out there that buys
Yeah.
expensive alcohol for status.
Of course.
Like
Definitely,
iPhone,
and I think it's people.
like iPhone users.
Like iPhone users now.
No, iPhone I think is not just a status thing. I think iPhones is very can be a good thing. Today, iPhone can come into good hands. So I don't think iPhone is a status thing.
And on that note is, your top range iPhone is the same price that the top in Samsung.
Yeah,
Just
like-
by the way.
But sometimes it depends on your lifestyle. If you want to buy an iPhone and you're not going to make use of it in any way or shape or form, you just want to take a phone call and send a message,
And watch
then
TikTok.
maybe it's a necessity because you can buy your normal phone to do that. But if you have an iPhone because you want to elevate your photo taking, you want to go into photography, you want to create
Yeah,
a page, you want
that's-
to start a channel,
Wanna start
then
a
maybe
his
the
podcast.
iPhone is going to be a benefit to you. So it all depends on your lifestyle. The same with alcohol. If you say, look, we're gonna now spoil ourselves with a bottle or whatever. If you can afford it, yes, we're gonna buy it. Not a problem. If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
But change what?
Don't let your friends or whoever around you pressure you say, hey, it's festive, you must now buy us a bottle of ABC. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna drink that bottle up the morality is still gonna be there.
Yeah,
But
but
look-
what do you think of this, man? That's what irritates me. I was just spending 1.5, so you buy your bottle, maybe a 400 ml bottle, you buy your beer, you buy your chips, you buy your ice. Alcohol it and then. But then you eat it with Buddha was at the braai, man, in the house. That always irritates me. You spend 900 rand on your
Nothing
alcohol,
wrong with that.
and
There's
then,
nothing wrong with that.
now I prefer the eating might be more important than the
So that's your preference.
That's your preference.
But,
Some people can't
that's what I was trying to
some
say.
people can't even eat in the drink.
You,
I'm one of those.
you,
But the next
I don't
one,
care. I don't
Come
care
on,
if
Sasa.
you buy whatever bought. Maybe that's your money. You work hard for it.
Depends
You just
on-
need to
it
be.
depends on
Don't
who's
come to
around.
me again. You only go to someone borrow me. Nah, and I know you had that. Nah,
Exactly.
nah.
really?
Yes.
You were with me.
Tino. I know you
That's
bought
crazy.
it. Nah, I
Nah,
know.
If you drank a bottle with me, I can't ask you for the
And you
Nah.
drank on my black
Nah,
label.
that's
Nah,
crazy.
Nah, you come to me. Like
I got a bottle
I'm
cool
gonna-
I'm
I'm gonna paint you a picture.
Okay.
We have a bride by my house, alright? Tino brings a boxie. I have a paar bieren, but you bring now Johnny Walker Blue Label.
80 bucks.
Ah, you know, 3,300 rand bottles, 3,000 plus bottle. I didn't tell you you must bring that, but I'm gonna drink it because it's what you say. I'm not gonna say no. It was your choice to bring that.
So don't you feel as a friend?
I'm
If I
not
come
with
with,
you.
if I come with a government special, I call it government special. Government people that drink blue labels. I come with a government special. As a friend, just tap me and say, look, feel me? I know you're gonna upload the liquor bottle, but if you need anything at the end of the month, let me know.
Or vice versa. You know, I ask money like, Tina, I borrow you this money, but why the fuck did you buy the blue label, man?
That's a whole other conversation.
Your outcome with the, or you are the people, your outcome with the lecture. You know, you get the
Yeah,
people,
like-
if I give you 10 rand, come to the lecture, man.
Yeah, like
What would you prefer? Me giving the 10 rand or 100 rand, you borrow money, but it comes to the lecture, we say, I don't have. What would you want?
Wait, if I ask you, give me 100 and you lecture me.
Yeah, so example, you
No, don't lecture me, I'm struggling right now. Understand or not?
So you, you don't want the money.
I didn't even the next person. Do you have to know?
So the money might come with a lecture.
I don't want-
Then rather don't give me anything.
They
Or you
just
pay.
give you money. It's a long story.
And
but
you
you
didn't come? What do you think?
me, like if I need it, I need it, man. I'm gonna take it.
Even you might have a lecture.
Yeah, but my thing is this, man.
I'm not taking
I'm not gonna put myself in a situation
Where you're gonna get that.
where I'm going to need to ask you.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been there. I'm
No,
gonna be
look,
honest.
I also
This is
been
Everyday
there.
Struggle podcast. I'm gonna be honest. I've been
No,
there.
we've all been there.
And most of the
Were you
times,
there out of bad spending or because of circumstances?
I'm gonna be honest with you, circumstances and also things that pop up. So what I'll say,
Unexpected expenses.
just to obviously get around the topic that we're speaking about today, like January, but it's also in New Year. Try and make sure you prepare for the unforeseen. I think that's like very similar to having medical aid. For example, like when I didn't have medical aid, if I got sick, it was an unforeseen thing. I must give out 400 rand. Now I must go see a doctor, make 400 or 500 rand because I'm not going to sit in the hospital for 5-6 hours. It's going to take too long. I need to see a doctor now.
6 hours you're lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. See, now you're going to spend money that you didn't plan for, didn't budget. You say, oh, I have 2,000 rand, I can go look it through. Now you must give out the X amount because of this. Now, for example, if you have medical aid, yes, you're paying that stipend every month, for example, you can afford, but you know, anything comes up, I'm covered for a fixed set amount. So you can treat it the same when it comes to your
But
budget.
I think that's also important, like to have like an asshole or something. Like
You
your salary is not just it's not gonna
you can
cover
have a
everything.
hustle, but you still need to have financial discipline, financial.
Yeah,
policy.
but so-
people have a lot of money, people get millions and they still spend it on.
But that's again, that's what they're saying. More money, more problems.
No, people. I know people that got money, people that won money, people that got money from their job, millions, and they blew it. So hustle and more money is not going to solve your issue if you don't know how to.
If you don't use, then struggling and die millions.
That's not my money. That's my
But
money.
I mean, that your people.
No, I'm not saying my friends. I'm
Easy
saying
to judge
I know,
them.
but I'm saying there's people that got money, a lot of money,
Nah,
but
that's
they
true.
end up broke in 6 months.
But
And
it's
it doesn't mean because they got money that they're gonna be fine. Because if you don't know how to work with that money, then
You
maybe you
can't
don't
work with a
even
little, you can't work with a lot.
My
Exactly.
mom always, that's what my boss wanted. You can work with a little, you can work with a lot.
Exactly. So you can give someone $1 million
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but what I'm saying is,
But do you
like,
genuinely-
like the salaries nowadays, what people is thinking, inflation is happening here.
But do you guys think the person that has focused as face the person that love for the weekend is the same person that probably doesn't have discipline? Are we saying that?
No. People,
Sometimes the person living the weekend be the person that is actually financially stable. It can be other way around. It can be some.
No, I'm not sure the
It can be
question,
two ways. It can be
Mm.
the person that can spend every weekend.
Oh, okay, we
He
don't
know
want
how
to
to
go-
deal with his money. You
Yeah.
know you can spend the 300 every weekend because he budget for that.
Yeah.
And there's someone that can't budget for that, but they spend it. So there's two different people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But there is an addiction to also spending money. There is an addiction.
As
of
a,
course, that makes me feel quite.
Of course, walking to the shop knowing I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
My hair's not cut, the fader's not in.
You're
My
walking
shoes
with
are-
slow fish in the
Yeah.
game. You just walking and you're waiting for that brother to ask you.
Didn't that happen to you already, Nico?
Yeah.
And how was that experience?
It was bad. I didn't like it.
Explain to us
So-
what happened.
I was fortunate enough to save enough money to buy me a PlayStation.
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Alright. So my drip is always shorts, vis, plakkies. My hair was dim, I didn't cut it. Anything. Because you know I'm excited. I have a PlayStation 5 just now. Go to the shop.
Sorry, can I ask you a question? Did you go with a certain attire on purpose?
No.
Because
No.
that is how you
That's
dress.
how I dress.
Okay.
Alright? So I'm going to the game and I'm like, give me man, this is Black Friday weekend. Right? It's Pisak, the shops is busy. But now you're expecting the sales people most now to come to you because look, I can't read them. I mean now I would operate. You need me help, this and that. I come there, I'm standing there around the TVs, I'm looking at the PlayStations, I'm looking around for stuff.
Are you, when you're looking, are you visibly looking like me?
Ik maak zo, like,
Ja.
ik zoek, I want to spend money.
Help me spend money.
Help me spend my money. And look, I can prepare I was not the money. Anyway, no one helped me. They was talking there. Look, every day struggle most now. They also are working. You know, it's retail. What do you expect?
They profiling you.
They,
Right,
but
deep
that is wrong because when I remember when I used to work in Constantia, I used to work in Claremont, I used to work everywhere basically, right? So I know how it is, but I never did that, man. So it's not like, yeah, you saying something, but you don't even do that. I used to help everyone.
but can I just add a point? Because of the company you work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Keeping in mind that every customer needs to be greeted, every customer needs to be acknowledged. But every company does that.
Yes.
I can leave that.
But
You can continue.
but
Yeah.
but every company doesn't do that. But KPN Mart also not, like you said. But it's also the individual because you do get people that work at KPN Mart that doesn't even greet you.
Yeah, but that is not down to the company. The company still makes it a thing where
Yeah.
we are drilling this into you.
So
Some of them are gonna get it, some
yeah.
of them is
So
not.
if you play the numbers game, the probability is
Exactly.
9 out of 10 times you go to Kevin and Mart, you're gonna get the service.
Yeah.
You go to game, it's like
Yes, but
Yeah. But anyway, I mean,
yeah. It's like this.
no one's helping me. I'm looking. I said, nah, Tino. I think Tino was with me. Yeah, you were with me, no?
Yeah, that's just Black Friday.
Yeah.
You still went to Weinberg and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, but-
It
was
was
this the day when you took the money out of your bank?
Nah, that's
No,
the
that
Xbox.
is- that's
That's the
Xbox.
That's right.
Oh, so it's before the
I don't know why this guy was talking about the everyday stuff but I have an Xbox and a PlayStation. But
Yeah,
anyway.
because I remember you had the
That-
Xbox, but you had the money cash.
and he also had
Owens, please.
and he also had a PlayStation.
Guys,
This
that guy is not part of the editing.
Yeah, that's why he's just on a different level.
Now I'll give you context.
Every month is festive for this one.
Yeah, let me give you some context before.
But anyway, go on with the story. Sorry.
Yeah. So you make me smell feel bad now. I never had that stuff when I grew up. I used to play by my neighbors. So when I grew up and I owned my own money, I decided I want to have my own shit. I'm not gonna go to the neighbor and go play there. Or
Yeah.
the people is dishing up food. Don't you wanna go home, Nico? No, I'm still playing. Nah, I don't wanna be. I refuse to be that person. Hence the reason I decided.
For me, honestly, that is success. That is fucking success, bro.
Small little bit.
No, but the success, bro. If that was your mentality,
You
playing
can't.
your neighbors, one and I'm out, this is not gonna happen. to me.
And I wanted the best.
That
And that's
is
what at the
success.
time was the best.
Is that not success, Joshua, for you?
I felt like it too.
That is success.
I got me a game because that's how I felt.
Yeah,
I went over-
success.
I had a night out with work colleagues where we played FIFA, And I was like, I want to play on my own.
That is
I don't have to
success.
come out.
Yeah.
I don't have to come out on a night out to come play FIFA.
Yes!
I want to be able to do this
Guys,
on my own home.
for me, that is
I don't know.
at the base level, that is success. Not fucking driving a Ferrari, yeah, that is success.
No, it isn't.
That is success. Don't
That's
get
the
me
dream,
wrong, but I'm
actually.
saying,
That's the dream.
if you had a dream as a kid, that 8-year-old kid or 12-year-old kid, like, why not own this PlayStation? When you attain that dream, fuck what anyone else is, that is success to you.
Yeah, but let me
Anyway, yeah.
the story, bro. Anyway, the one helping me.
Yeah.
I go to the manager. He said, "Me bro, I'm here to spend money. I want to buy a PlayStation 5 and my friend wanted to buy 2 phones.
Which is also, yeah, I remember.
You're going to
the
buy
iPhones
iPhones.
14, that
One
two
for
for
you
one.
and one for the partner that you had at the time. The partner that you had
She's
at
out
the
not been named.
Yeah. Anyway, so the guy said, no, let me help you. I said, no, you just lost the customer.
But thank you for picking
But
up
thank
the
you. But he said, yeah, but so I said, you know what, it's fine. I'll go. No, you sure? I said, no, it's fine. I leave. I go to the house, Jy bedoel, how gevaarlijke service. How show you? Same drip.
Was this the same day or the next day?
This is the next day. This is the next day.
We're in the same 2
Nah,
days in a row.
yeah, bro, it was like Black Friday weekend, but I was like, ooh.
I'm just for
I
context.
just changed vest and put Roland on.
But the fight wasn't in.
And the fight wasn't in. I just brushed me to the back.
But all fairness, Lurid is a prominent 2.0. But anyway.
Yeah. Yo, guy. Anyway, so got amazing service, got it at some cheaper price, but comparison when that is Canal and this is now like Blue Root, like 3 people the same. In the moral of the story is, like don't judge a book by its government. At least first read it or look at the back and maybe a summary of it before you do that. And it comes down to what you were saying earlier, man. Like when it comes to money and that, like. I'm not gonna judge you by you buying a 3,000 rand bottle. I'm gonna look at what you. Look, I don't know your circumstances and you don't know my circumstances. You might be, the sun is shining on you at this moment. I should be happy for you, man. You know, I can't let your sun shine. Now it's not dark by me. I'm gonna find out by you. What are you doing so that I can also have on that side?
And okay, sometimes that friend is drinking that 3,000 bottle, maybe they drink with their credit card. We nah.
3,000 a bottle, by the
Nah,
way,
but-
that's crazy.
Nah, I
I
could be.
really like
I
that.
Crazy,
could
bro.
I could be a 5.
I won't drink it with the Borussia. You can come over on a private.
What?
You can come on a private to me. We'll have a sip, a glass, whatever.
Oh, you
And
can-
bottle go back in the cupboard.
If you drink a 3,000 bottle, you're drinking on the church or you're drinking on the rocks.
On the rocks.
On the
Not
rocks.
even on the rocks.
We didn't get brew on the rocks. We didn't get brew in 2 to 3 months.
And I will take
his-
and I will take his
No,
rinse and I'll
Why were you
rinse it.
drinking? What did you do? What did you achieve anything? Did you
So what-
top something?
What are we drinking for? Are we drinking
Exactly,
for
what are we
an
celebrating?
anniversary, a birthday
Oh,
child?
here's a beer we need just to drink. bro.
Or are we drinking for United luckily? Just like lucky going on this run. Would you actually
And
drink
United win. Won't even make.
So beating Arsenal in City, drinking 2 in a row.
Yes.
That
Back to
drink.
back shots on that bottle.
Is that the drink,
But you
Joshua?
think it's luck though?
One.
Back to back. Is that luck?
No. Something done back to back just proves it's not luck. If you did it first time, it was like,
Yeah, but
lucky
then
guy.
again, you're not playing
When
in a
you do it
week. You're not
twice.
playing in a week.
You only
You only play weekends.
Playing 40 guys.
Guys.
Joshua,
No,
40
not
guys.
40, 38.
Now 40 for the season.
Guys, we can
Over
only
the
face.
season 40.
I always say this. You can only face what's in front of you. Take this in life.
Yeah, I get it.
That isn't anything you do. You can only face your circumstances. in front of you. People might say, yeah, but you this and you that. You can only face what's in front of you.
Yeah,
So
but
as a
you-
United fan, we're only facing what's in front of us. And so far, for the last 2 weekends, we've made a success of what's in front of us. That's it. That's my take on it.
Like sport is a very interesting thing, huh? Like for me. Like, did you guys actually watch Skyscraper by the way?
That was about climbing that
Fuck.
building live on
Good.
Netflix.
Crazy.
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Alex Harden.
Why would I want someone climb a
Alex
building?
Harden, that's a live event. He climbed Taiwan.
Is it currently on Netflix?
Yeah. Taiwan.
It
Thailand.
was alive.
101 stories was no rope. That man
Spider-Man.
he climbed 101 stories, bruh.
Climb. Wait, give the
Free
audience more context. So, a building.
A skyscraper.
A skyscraper.
How do you climb a skyscraper with no rope?
Exactly.
Like a mountain.
So
Your
what is it?
hands.
What's it grabbing onto?
Like
The
on the
glass in the
on
steel.
crevice.
Does you have anything?
Powder.
Like powder.
Yeah, just powder.
He's a free.
No,
he's, a,
I'm
he's, a
not
free
getting
hand,
this.
he's a free hand climber.
I'm not
Yeah,
getting
it's
this.
a friend climb.
So the holy smooth. How are you?
So, look,
Almost like a parkour thingy.
yeah,
but-
but with your hands.
But
So-
with his hands, but he's climbing the skyscraper, but not using stage.
But what is
but he's actually
dope,
climbing on the rope.
about that is, because they obviously do commentary with it, and then they explain, not only the climb rock, they explain the anatomy of the hand and stuff. So when you climb with the glass and steel, it's different. The texture is different. So you have to use more of your fingers,
Your fingertips.
your fingertips and stuff like that. And obviously he has to train for that, man. They break it down on Netflix. So he's literally using steel and glass to climb.
Okay.
It is crazy, brothers, man. The minute you get to a certain feat, you're now in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Any mistake, you are dead. Like, but it was so inspirational. It's like,
But okay, you probably already went through.
Why is that inspirational?
because, again, your dream, when you were 8 years old, you were sitting in your room and
I want the Ferrari.
you wanted the PlayStation 5, they called you for supper. No, leave supper. Listen, what's the hunger? That's supposed to go to God. But you decided to play on. He said his dream at the age of 7 was to climb up a skyscraper, one of the largest skyscrapers.
Okay.
He is 40 years old and he accomplished that dream, man. Like he has mastered fear. When they send it to the top, that circumference on that top is maybe like you can't even put two people on top, only one person. That's how narrow it is. That bro was standing there and taking selfies, and it's windy with no fear. He has mastered fear. Like for me, that is so
You have
crazy.
to overcome a certain level of.
That was like,
You know what people like that, you know? I take from what you're saying now. Is,
Uh-huh.
I think we can all take from this. So don't be afraid to lose it. And that's my biggest thing
Like take a risk.
this year. Besides
Okay.
taking risk,
break
don't-
it down.
when I say don't be afraid to lose, at work at the moment, I'm not going to dive too much into my work, but just to give you guys an outliner. So I've sat in meetings for most of the week this week, and they were like, "Look, you're good, but you can be great." That's basically what was discussed. And I was like, "Okay, cool. What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, whatever." And I think what I was trying to understand from what they were saying is, how can I go from good to great? What is this distinguishing factor from going from good to great? How do you separate the two? And I said to myself, and I was like, the people that does great things, they're not afraid to lose. And the same like when I play FIFA in my spare time. When you're playing soccer, or you're playing a game, the team that you normally comes out successful is a team that is not afraid to lose. The team that is afraid to lose is going to play safe. Look at the Arsenal game with Manchester. Arsenal were playing very like, we would rather draw the game and win the game. Whereas the other team was looking at the situation like, we could possibly concede. We could lose. We're playing very much open. But we would rather take the risk. You know what I mean? Because it's either two things is going to happen. It's either we're going to win or we're going to lose. But we're not going to sit in the middle. And a lot of people in today's life, they would rather sit in the middle. They don't want to lose, but they also don't want to win. And that's what I took from the meetings that I had. Like,
Can I ask a question, Joshua? So, obviously there's a lot of help books. I mean, you can go on TikTok now, you can go on Instagram. Someone will fucking motivate you to not be afraid to lose. And it's one thing knowing something intellectually, logically, theoretically, but on an emotional level. When you're in that moment, man, like, you are in that moment now, right? Like, going from good to great. So you like over here, you now want to go to the next level of greatness. How do you overcome that thing? For you now,
it's
not
a
to
mentality
inspire,
thing.
not to inspire other people,
Yeah.
but as a
it's a
general.
mentality thing where I'm like in the point where you can, people say, you know what comfortable is? You're comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable in situation is almost like you need to win a game.
Comfortable.
You never lost
Yeah.
the game, but you didn't win the game. And a lot of people find themselves in that situation.
So would
You're never winning, but you're also not losing, so where are you?
So,
You're just right there.
so you say that it's better to lose because if you lose, you at least learn.
Make your life about,
Look.
there's two outcomes in life. You can either win or you can lose. But there's also, I would say, a majority of people that is throwing the game.
In life.
They're throwing the game in life, bro. A lot of us get to a point where we're throwing the game in life because we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose, we get comfortable. But we don't want to actually go and win the game.
But
And winning the game means taking that shot out of the box.
But
taking that risk.
sometimes now, and I was there. Sometimes you don't even know what game you're playing, right?
No, that's what you understand.
No.
You understand
But
what
what do you mean? Why do you say you don't
I'm
understand
gonna
the
hear
game?
you. Like, I don't understand. You don't know what game you're playing. You're just doing everything just to get by, right? You're not even in a position where you're good. You're okay,
That's
and
true.
you are happy with that.
That's true.
But you want to be at least good, but you're okay. You know what I mean? So you don't know how am I gonna be from okay, because you know there's other things that are happening in life. Hey, brain is going up. I'm sitting here in a situation where I don't know if I'm gonna pay the rent. I don't know how am I gonna pay the car or the insurance or the what is this? What you talking about? Medical aid. Or die lady is sick. Nou moet ek 6 ure aanstaan en klaar. You know? You already took so much time off from work and you're a little bit stuff, but now you don't know you in that situation, man. So I hear you from good to great, no? Which is amazing. But what about the people that is okay? You know?
So basically, simple as losing.
Not losing. People. So you in a. Let me put it to you in like this. So you get 1, 2, and 3. You now going from 2 to 1, from tier 2 to tier 1.
What is one in the best?
1 being the best,
3 being the worst.
3 being the
Okay.
3 being
Ask
the
you-
worst.
I think just make it simple for yourself. Man. Ask yourself a simple question. In the game of life, it's a game. Are you winning or you losing or you growing?
No,
We're
but-
all doing
but-
this
but-
game of life once, man.
I
Like the first time.
think to Nico's point is before some people can even consider winning, we're just trying to get by.
That's it, man.
Like you know
That's
what I mean?
by drawing.
So and sometimes drawing is okay.
Because
Sometimes
drawing means I'm trying not to lose.
yes, and
Yeah.
Because
sometimes
when you're not trying to lose, it's like I'm trying to get
but
by.
that's okay for now because in order to it's like fuck.
Yes, but how long can we keep drawing?
No,
That's
that's it. But sometimes maybe for you it's not okay.
Well, for me, for a long time, drawing was fine. Drawing stabilizes the situation. Like it's very nice that we can make comparisons with sports and life because drawing can sometimes stabilize the crowd, stabilize the situation. You're not losing. Okay, you're not winning, but you're not losing, which means that you're at least making some sort of progress.
Yes, and that's okay.
And that's okay, but it gets to a point where if you have 5 draws in a row, the question's gonna be asking, you're gonna have to ask yourself, and other people's gonna ask you, be like, when are you gonna start winning? Because, for example, you know, if you're in the same place for 5 years, at some point people's gonna start asking, when are you gonna get out there, blah,
You
blah?
don't grow in your time.
You know what I mean? So
the
that's
sign comes from
so
something.
that is what it is. Like you
Yeah.
can draw, it's fine to draw. You can always
But
because
don't-
you're avoiding the loss. That is the most important. Because we start off as a loss.
What a metaphor though.
We starting
But
off as a
love
lot,
it.
whatever. Now we're getting ourselves
Love it.
as young men. We to a point where we're drawing the game. We're out of the championship. We're in the Premier League. We're drawing the game. Drawing is getting us by. The fans is okay with
We
it.
buy now rent.
Yes,
we
we
buy
We're not in the
We're
relegation.
not in the relegation. The
We
fans
buy
is
a
happy.
box every
We
weekend.
mid-table.
Mid-table fans is not really fussing, but they are frustrated as things are when you're drawing. Frustrations are
We still signing the
Frustration
odd
is
big
pulling.
signing now and again.
frustrations are pulling.
The bonus.
Yeah, the frustrations are pulling around you, but you can still kind of get the but you can get away with the draw. In life, you can get away with the draw, but the question is gonna get asked when it becomes too much of a draw.
Yeah, but I think-
especially when you feel like sometimes when you feel like, you know what, I want more.
When you come to the end of the
But
season,
but can I also can I say something?
when it comes towards the end of the season,
But can I say
What did
something?
you do for the last 32
Then
or
they're
38
gonna ask
matches?
you-
But the last
you're gonna say,
12
but like, why are you not in the top 4? Why didn't you win the league?
But can I ask a question? Now on a post.
End of the season's before
Is
the
it
show,
not
like,
a
no?
is it not a privilege? Like, you know, you look at to use the analogy of football. Your Wolves, your Southamptons, whatever it is, they can never hope for more than the bottom 10.
No.
Now, just follow my train of thought. There are certain people that live in certain areas, and you can always look at any story two ways, no? There's always a trade-off. But my point is it not a privilege to be in the position of, I've drawn now for the last 5 years, now I'm going to start winning? Because some people never ever get out of the drawing, because they've been losing. And the time they draw, they reach maybe 50, 60, and then it's too late to start winning.
Can I
There is that situation. I know that's not everyone.
Can I give you an example of?
No, but you get what I'm saying. Like that's not.
I hear what you're
everyone's
saying.
story.
You know what it is, man. If you are Wolves, no, it's difficult for you to start winning, like you said.
So okay, wait. Let's just start the analogy for a second. So let's say if you live in
Yeah, I'm
township.
gonna compare it now.
Okay.
But if you were Wolves, right? Or Wolves is a team that is currently at the bottom of the soccer league, right? For people out there.
Premier League.
Yes. If you were Wolves, which means we're trying to make the comparison be like rappers right now.
You are
So we're trying to make
Everton,
the
you are
comparison
Chelseas, you are
to a
Kaya,
person
you are
that is
Cooks.
maybe living in a underprivileged area
Yeah.
and is not actually they're having a good lifestyle. They're living a minimum poverty lifestyle, right? As a Wolves team, people's gonna say, well, Wolves can take risks and win. Yes, they can. But the people in Wolves, they're gonna say, we don't have the players to win, right?
Yeah.
Which means that there's two things that can now take, few things that can take place now. It's either the people within Wolves, the players. Remember, the players is a human being like Manchester United human beings, right? The players within Wolves, they're gonna have to start applying themselves, changing what they do, changing their habits. They're gonna start having to look at what is Manchester or Arsenal doing that I'm not doing on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, the Wolves players have two legs. The same way Arsenal have two legs. What are they doing
Ooh.
differently? So what I'm saying is, just to grab what I'm saying is, yes, obviously the Arsenal situation, they got more players that is already had the experience, had the coaching, have the mentality, they have what it takes, they know what it takes to win.
That's not
Whereas
just-
Wolves, they probably still need to gain their understanding and the mentality.
Josh,
You understand?
I
So I
don't
think,
agree.
so for me personally, I would feel like when you're in the situation as Wolves, work on your mentality and stop looking at the outside and saying, well, I don't have, so I can't be. That's my only thing. I would
Yes
say.
and no.
can I say something?
and no.
I want to say something. Did Wolves ever win a Champions League?
No,
Did Wolves ever win a Premier League?
no.
Alright. So you are not Wolves. You are a player. You need to outperform every player on your team so that you can be scouted by a United or a Chelsea or an Arsenal so that you can take yourself out of that situation, out of that team, so that you can become a Premier League, a top tier team, so that you can get trophies. Because you are not a team, you are an individual. And in a team sport, you are playing for your spot.
Every sport.
Any sport.
I get all of that.
So-
but it's the same.
Why
It's
not
the same
do that?
analogy.
Yes, it's the same.
analogy.
I hear what you're saying. It's the same analogy. I'm just trying to break it down a bit better, man. Like where I hear what you're saying, and I 100% agree with what you're saying.
Even that guy has to do that.
Yeah. So like for all what's that guy's name? You know that Leicester season when Leicester won the Premier League, a miracle.
All of them decided to do that, which created success for Leicester.
You can, yeah.
But what happened with the players in that team of Leicester? They went to Chelsea, Mahrez went to City, and they became a success on their own. So what I'm saying is, no matter where you are situated in whatever, look, I know people that came from Annenberg, that went to the UK, that stayed there and made a success out of themselves, came back to South Africa, and made a success here with a family.
But now, what do you think?
Yeah.
Made him from losing to drawing?
But
to winning? That's my point. What
But
do you
that's,
think
that's
was
the point
changed?
that I wanted to bring back is not everyone makes it out of the wood. This is good at the wood or the location.
Are we
or-
talking about the area? We're talking about the situation. Because I don't want to talk about area.
No
Area's-
area.
Area for me now.
Look, I have a friend, Tara.
Are we
lives
still
in
worried?
Atlantis. She lives in Australia now.
What is area to do with this?
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing
She
to
lives
do.
in Atlantis. And
Like
that
the
is
situation.
It's you and your situation.
It's not only situation, it's upbringing.
Of course.
It's a lot of things,
Of
man.
course.
As friends, as upbringing, as mentality and stuff.
Those choices.
You can grow up, I can grow up as a person of color, I can grow up in a,
So,
in a
basically-
Goodwood, in a Musenberg, in a Grassy Park. Let's just say that's your middle area where color people live or your wall off. And I can still be a fucker. But I can also be a person that grew up in Manenberg and then can go to UK and start my own business. So it has nothing to do with area, but it has to do with community. Which your community is your family, your friends, all of that.
The support structure.
Your support structure, because like I said, I have a friend daughter living in Atlantis. The one sister is in Thailand, she's a doctor, the other one's in Australia.
So guys, just for context, we're not talking about areas.
Yeah, I don't want to.
just
We're
talking
talking about your situation.
But I
So
think-
if you have a situation like Wolves is currently in the Premier League, like you're bad or relegated, you need to take yourself out of that situation. You need
What
to
is it gonna take
But
from you to go from there to there?
there.
That's what I'm trying to get to, man.
I get that, yeah, and some people never get as far, which is like,
And that's what we're trying to understand. Like,
Yeah.
our conversation is how do you go from losing to drawing?
go from good to great.
but I think even as we talk, we're still figuring that out for
We
ourselves.
are trying to
We're figuring it out for ourselves.
Because we also don't even, like I said, I think I mentioned this. We're all living or playing this game the first time ever.
Yeah.
No one ever played this game twice. We never reached a second season. We're only playing
Yeah.
football
But
one season.
there is a blueprint for us though.
It becomes scary
You
because you know in
understand?
soccer, no?
Don't you think so? There is a blueprint for everyone. And that is mentors, is trainers, is our parents.
There's
Sometimes,
basic instructions before leaving Earth.
basically,
But people can tell you a lot of things. and
no, but you still have to
But
experience life.
experience
Yeah,
is
but I get that.
important.
But at the end of the day, Joshua, I don't have to experience that, something for myself to learn from.
It's
it.
very hard to say that.
No, what I'm saying, I hear it is very hard. You can go to school, they can teach you how to
Because
be a
if Roy
teacher.
Keane tells you,
No, what I'm saying is you can go to school to study to be a teacher, right?
Mhm.
They can teach you how to be a teacher, but they're not gonna teach you when you're teaching in a, which we will talk about in a later podcast. Diamond will be over here. He will talk about how it is to be a teacher in Prince George. He went to go study for 4 years. But they didn't prepare him for what's waiting over there. Learners that struggle, learners that swear, that come from a certain background. They can't teach you that in school. So I hear what you're saying. But there is things we can learn. That's why the best of the best have mentors. That's why we have coaches, that we have trainers. So you can prove for that. Yes, we are.
what I will say now when it comes to mentors and trainers is they should guide you when it comes to decision making. But they can't forecast things for you.
No one can.
I think what people do is, when people come to you and they want to give you advice, they almost want to tell you, I'm going to already forecast where you're going to go. And I don't think that's good. It's like when pundits talk, no, I don't see Liverpool making top 4 this season because of A, B, and C.
And you know what?
Whereas rather guide those people when they come, because you know what? I was trying to make a comparison of when your season comes to an end. Yeah, when your season comes to an end, you know when you get to this time of the year, or this time of the, let's say this point of the season, it's like 20 games in, it's like 15 games left. The season shapes up, which is similar to us in life. When we get to a certain time, when we get to a certain point, like 30 years old, whatever, you start to see exactly who you're shaping up to be. Your reality starts to become more and more clear to you, like, oh, I am not actually gonna make it, or
I didn't go to gym, I didn't follow anything on the New Year's resolution.
Besides that, just in life, like.
No, what I'm saying, obviously when you start the year, you have a New Year's resolution.
No, I'm talking about when you from school.
Oh, you're not talking about the year, you're talking about
life in life. You know when you're in
Okay.
school and you're like, I want to be a
Okay.
doctor and I want to be a gangster, no? Then you're out of school and you go to university, maybe things don't work out for you. Now you go work with it.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
I'm still gonna make a successful better money. Now you get to a certain age in life where you're like, okay, wait, I'm not sitting in this situation. Now you can kind of see after a long period of being in one situation, oh, my life's actually ending up being like this. Am I okay with it or not?
But
You know, you get to that point.
but
You would need people that's going to help you now, like you say, help you make maybe the right decision. So look, you maybe look, I'm not in this situation, I'm throwing every day. I'm getting by, I'm paying my bills, I'm achieving small little things here and there, but I'm not winning, and I'm not where I want to be in life, right? Then you will need someone that maybe been there, done that, to maybe say, okay, where are you in life? Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, this is the decision making that you can follow up, you can. That's what I would have wanted.
The thing is, now, if you study, like, I have now spoken to a few people that study social work and psychology. Rule number 1 is, not just the first rule. A person comes and sees them, you never ever give advice. Never ever. That's like, you don't ever give advice. Because if I give advice and then you act on it, and it goes sideways. It the only
It
thing
doesn't
you
have
do.
to be advice.
So
It's-
when I say if I want to be, this I want to become the next Cristiano Ronaldo. This is what I talk about mentors, which is maybe different to you. I'm not even talking about struggling. I'm talking about in general. They can kind of, this is the blueprint. This is what I done. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's a blueprint for you.
yeah, it's different for everyone.
That's what I'm saying. Help with the decision making.
But
not-
the thing is, and sorry, you brought out something where you said when you come to a certain part in the season,
Which is
and,
life,
and,
yeah.
and then you're like, is this where I know where I am. But there's one thing that we don't know is that uncertainty, man. Like I'm still in the cup game, bro. Like I'm playing the league, but I'm still in that
I
cup
still
game.
have a horse in the race.
I still have that Brian.
That's what I'm saying.
And
you
that
can win small little things on
No.
the side, but the league is your bread and your butter.
a league might be your bread and your butter, Joshua. But where I'm coming from is like there is still that FA Cup.
You can
Where
find
I'm gonna
awards.
play European football next
can
season.
find
And then,
awards.
then you say,
That's where
then
that is where I'm gonna become from good to great because now
I have something to build on.
I have something to build
then
on.
you can say, look,
Yes, I'm
Cristiano
sure.
Ronaldo was shit, this happened, we had the Junkos, the Glazers were shit, so in life, my mommy died, this happened, that happened, but you know what? I still fucking got that promotion, man. Through all of that shit. That is my FA
Not just that. I'm awake every day. I can make the decision to change my situation. You know? Every day I can come up and I'll be like, ja, vandaag, hier week, hier peanut butter, hier Indomie, hier die, hier die,
Very
hier.
negative.
You know what I mean? But you need to make that decision to say that, you know what? Nah, man. All of this stuff happened to me this year. God got knocked, team got knocked out, this happened, that happened. You know? But I still need to make my decision, and you know what? Like, you know what? It's a new year, it's a new season, a new day. I need to make the best of it because my world revolves around me. Your world revolves around you. No one else. You are part of it, but you're not in my world.
You like saying that.
You know what I mean?
Really love saying that.
But and the thing what we need to change is the way we think. Because I always have the same. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It only stays the same if you do the same thing.
But it's very hard for people, man. Like, honestly, it's easy. That's why again I say, we are privileged, we're in a position where our thinking can be more elevated, no? It's like the old question. If a plant doesn't bloom in a dark room, who do you blame? The room or the plant? Like, who do you blame?
Yeah, you can't blame anyone.
You see what I mean? The plant not getting air, it's not getting water, so it's not growing.
Yeah.
But who are you blaming? The room or the tree or the plant? So it's that.
The plant never asked to be in the room. The room never asked the plant to be in the room.
And for so much people, that is the reality, man. It's easy for us to say, again, coming back to my point that I made maybe 20 minutes ago. Oh, we're not privileged where we can be like, I'm done drawing, now I'm going for the win. Because many people just try to even draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people who's in the second and the third division.
I just want people out there to just start to be like, you know what? Don't ever tell yourself you can't go for the win.
Yeah.
I want that's
Of
my moral of my story.
course.
The discussion we're having now, is a very good. Maybe I have to end it on this, but like it's very good because we're talking about going from losing and finding the courage to stand up every day from that losing position and getting yourself to a draw. That alone is an achievement. That FA Cup winning, whatever, that alone is already an achievement. We know that the bread and the butter is to win one day.
Yeah.
But getting yourself from that losing position into a drawing position, at least you're not losing anymore. A lot of people, we value that, we respect that, because people like to make you feel like, yeah, but you're not winning. You get it every day. Yes, you got this going on, but you're not doing that. And it's going back to comparing and social media. So all I will say for this week is, guys, let's just acknowledge where we are. If we are someone that's losing, don't be scared of getting into a throwing position. Just avoid the L's for 2026. And if you're in that throwing position, go for the win. You the worst thing that can happen, you can just go back throwing. You can go in the game 2-2. But go for the win, because you know what, when you're in that position of winning, you can at least one day say, you know what, I did go out there, I did try.
My,
That's all. No regrets.
I
That's
will,
all.
I will end on this like,
That's all.
our Indian this many years ago when I started on this, embarked on this journey of going to Germany. I knew when I joined gym, the minute I started, I can't stop. This is gonna be a, this is gonna be,
Right.
this is gonna be a lifelong journey, man. So before I even joined the gym, I had to reconcile in my head, like, once you start, this is your lifelong journey. And then for the first few years, I went 5 times a week, 5 to 7 times a week every time. And the minute I missed 2 days or 3 days, I didn't go for that week, man. And then I listened to Tim Ferriss, phenomenal guy. And he actually, and I think to just bring it back to all of this, he's like, because he was talking about the author, man, there's a podcast I was watching, he's like, writing 1 bad page a day is better than not writing it all. So my thing is, even if I go to gym 1 day, once a week, or twice a week, because before the OT now, if I missed 3 days, I was like, it's pointless going 4 times. Writing 1 page a day for authors is better than writing nothing. Walking for 5 minutes is better than not walking. And so in the struggle of every day to life, you know what I mean? If you can only save a 10 rand a month, a 10 rand is better than nothing, man. If you can read 1 book to educate yourself to get you out of the struggle, it's better than nothing. That changed my life, and that is why 8 years after that I still jump. I don't go every week, I don't go every month. There's been months I must for 3 months. But you know what? If I can go once this week, it's better than doing nothing. And that changed my perception on everything. So I keep going. Because I could go at night and I read 10 minutes of a book.
Look, again, yeah, so I'm also gonna go come through.
Right, you can come through.
But everybody's not gonna win.
Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Look, and maybe I'm wrong by saying that, but you need in life, in life, you need spectators.
Very realistic.
No, in life you need spectators and you need superstars, players. You need a fan and you need a player.
If you even had a degree, some still work at McDonald's.
You know what I mean? But
Facts.
the thing is this, man, you can. Joshua asked, or Tino, one of them asked the question, from moving from good to great, what is it? Was that much?
Ooh.
Was that much?
This is extraordinary.
No,
That extra.
it's not extraordinary.
You don't think
It's
so?
effort.
Which is the extra.
It's just a little bit.
Yeah, the extra.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the tree.
They're afraid of gonna look.
Yeah, the tree
Instead
that's
of failure. That was
the
interesting.
tree that's in the room. There's no light. Your roots are growing. Your roots are growing. If your roots is solid, you will forever be there. So no matter if you're not getting sunlight, your roots are there. You are there. You in the room. There's a lot of memes and things now. There's a lot of famous people who should stand up. You are in the room.
You should stand up.
You know,
Yes.
Jose Mourinho, what is it, Wenger, Pep Guardiola, Ancelotti, Zinedine Zidane,
Ferguson.
Yeah,
And then,
but
Klopp.
but Rassi is there. But now the coach of Bafana, who must stand up for coach of Bafana? It doesn't matter.
You should stand up.
He's in the fucking room.
Yeah.
So if he is mentioned to that people, that's enough. That's a W for me.
Okay, cool.
But anyway,
That's how we're gonna end it.
just
So,
like and subscribe again.
stand up.
Once again, guys,
Stand up. I love
amazing.
Yeah, stand up.
it. Stand up.
Like,
Episode's
comment,
Stand up.
So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. This was another amazing episode of the Everyday Struggle. This is the place you want to be. Share. Tell your people out there. This is gonna be us for a long time, and I'm sure you guys can take a lot from this.
Us plus one.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging, and we appreciate you.
And
guys.
please comment if there's anything that we talk shit about, or that you would like to add to that, or if it inspired you, or if you think like, we need to add a bit more, please comment, because your comments might help someone else.
Thanks,
Thanks, man.